meet you. I really wanted to, have you come on the show and tell your story and stuff like that.
Hey, it's nice to be here, man. I thank you for reaching out to me and giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, so what made you become a martial artist? Like what was the influence behind that?
My dad. My dad is the founder and creator of our style, Red Dragon Karate. My dad was my hero, and I wanted to be around him, so I went to the studio and started learning martial arts.
That and I hate that you guys get excluded out of everything because y'all pretty much as important as the Shakur side of the family as well. I just hate that they don't put y'all like in the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just glad people, like it and I enjoy the history and
Hey everyone, welcome to the 1804 Show Chapter 2. I'm your host, Tylil, and this is another video. Hit like, comment, subscribe to the channel, the 1804 Show Chapter 2. Now let's begin. So this been going all over social media, been going viral for the past few hours, and I wanted to speak on this. Tylil James, famous streamer on Twitch, came out and defended himself through essay allegations against him with this young lady, Jordan. These is young people, so I don't really know who they are like that. I don't be following up with them, but it was allegation going around that he took advantage of her. And I'm gonna be respectful because I don't want to, saying get flagged or anything like that. But he just came out with receipts proving his innocence, proving that it was consensual. And us as black men, we got to be careful with who we lay with, man. And if we do, always have receipts, always have screenshots, voice messages, um, any documentation that will save you. Because this happened to me before. Somebody couldn't get no money out of me, or it didn't go as planned, tried to extort me out of money. But I ended up, saying everything being all right because I didn't do anything. And they just think that we supposed to stay silent and be quiet, especially when we ain't do anything. And false allegations is dangerous because people will always automatically believe the woman, not knowing that she's scandalous, not knowing that she's, you know, be on some clown shit. So I'm just glad that he's able to provide this information for the public to decide. Because anybody that goes on social media and tries to defame or try to slander a man, it's a red flag. Especially when you didn't go to the police, but you go to social media. So it's just always something to take heed to. And for this young man, I hope that he sues her for everything. Excuse me. Because you can't just go around doing this to people. You ruining people's livelihood. You ruining people's money. You ruining people's reputation because you didn't get what you wanted. And people talking about, well, that's what happens when you cheat and this and that. But cheating and infidelity is not a crime. It's immoral, but it's not a crime. But to extort, to blackmail, to frame an innocent person should be the same degree as a person that actually done it. So people need to really understand that it's women out here like this, and it's just going back through our history. You know, what happened to Tupac, what happened to Mike Tyson, what happened to just any man with status. So we got to be careful. We got to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Always make sure that you keep receipts. And my bad, honorable mention, Chris Brown was accused of doing something like this, but he had voice messages, he had clips, he put on the internet and stuff. So any woman who does this to men is a lame, should be punished, should be held accountable for this type of stuff because, you know, why do all this? For what? You know what I'm saying? To get some sick kicks and stuff like that? And you think doing this is punishing men and stuff? But, you know, society is going to always take up for these type of species out here. So us as men, we always have to be careful. We always got to cover our tracks. We always got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, even with me, you know, walking them to their car and stuff like that after you participated. But, you know, whatever you do or whatever and however you live is your business as an adult. But always got to make sure that you're protected, that you're, you know, making sure that it doesn't go left like this. And I'm glad that he shown that because it's a different story now. You know, it's a whole can of worms that has been opened, floodgates and all that. So I'm just glad that he was able to provide evidence to clear his name. And so it's up for, you know, the universe to decide now. But yeah, I'm done, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more feature videos, excuse me, to come. But I'm out. Have a good day. Peace.